All right, what's up, guys? Again, so sorry for having to do another video notes, but as you can tell, my throat's still not very good. And so I am going to split this over two videos, and then let's just get through it together. So today we're doing lesson five, surface area of pyramids and cones, day two. Um, yesterday we did day one, and it's just a continuation essentially of what we have. So here we've got the area, or we're trying to find the surface area of this pyramid. So I'm going to find three things first. I'm going to find the perimeter. Now remember that this is going to be a a square pyramid here. It tells us right there. And so all of those bases are going to be congruent. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do 4 times 10 to get 40. So my perimeter is 40. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the base. Now my base here, very simple, right? If these are all congruent, then my base is going to be 10 squared because it's a square. So my base is 100. Perfect. So I've got 40 centimeters perimeter. I've got 100 centimeters squared area. Next, we have to find our slant height. Yeah, our slant height. So let's go ahead and find our L. I'm going to use purple for L. Right here. Excuse me. Just clearing my throat a little bit. So in order for us to find our slant height, we have to pick just a side where we kind of want to focus on. So that's the slant height that I'm going to focus on. Now that 90-degree angle isn't super important because we already have one right here. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to find the hypotenuse of this right triangle that I made right here. And we're finding the hypotenuse, this one. So now, because this is my height, this is 5, right? Kind of bisects here. Doesn't necessarily bisect it, but it comes straight down the middle of it. So this is the center of that square. So this is the middle. Um, or this part here is the middle. So now we've got a base of that triangle is 5. We've got the height of this pyramid is 12, or the height of the triangle is 12. So in order for us to find the hypotenuse, well, this is one of our Pythagorean triples, right? 5, 12, 13. So we didn't have to do any math. We just found it right away. 13. Wonderful. Okay, so now let's go ahead and do this. Lateral area. Lateral area is going to be obviously um, 1/2 or P. Let's do it the good way or this way. 1/2 the perimeter times L. So lateral area is half my perimeter, or 1/2 times my perimeter, 40, times L, which is 13. I end up getting lateral area of 260 centimeters squared. And we're done with the lateral area. So we found half. Now we want to find the surface area. So now remember that surface area is just the lateral area plus the base. We found the base of being 100. So my final answer here for surface area is going to be 260 plus 100, giving us a surface area of 360 centimeters squared. That's it. So we are done with number one. Wonderful. All right. So let's go ahead and move on to number two, another pyramid. We only need to find the surface area here. So this is where our shortcut for surface area is going to be. I mean, regardless, we kind of have to find the lateral area, but we can just put this all in one go, and then we can skip a couple steps. So first things first, let's go ahead and find our perimeter. So the perimeters. So here we go. Lateral edges are 25. Lateral edges, right? So lateral area is the round, lateral edges are these right here. And I'm going to make this side one 25, right? So this one here is going to be 25. And then my surface, my slanted area, or my slanted height is going to be right here. And this is at a 90-degree angle. And they haven't told us anything, but I know I'm going to have to find that. And then they told us that our bases are 14. So for this side here, we're going to say that that's 7, right? Because the altitude is going to bisect that side. All right, now perfect. This is another Pythagorean triple, right? It's a 7, 24, 25 triangle. So I found my slant height. So perimeter is going to be 14 times 4, which gives us 56. So I found it first. P equals 56. And then L is going to be 7. And then B is going to equal, well, that's going to be the area of my base. So 14 times 14, giving us 196. And let me go ahead back in here. And I don't know why I put L as 7. That should be 24. Inches and inches. I'm going to put my units. Great. So now let's go ahead and find my surface area. Remember that my surface area formula is 1 over 2 times the perimeter times length plus my base. So I have my base, I have my perimeter, and I have my length. So, or my slant height. So 1 over 2 times 56 times 24 plus 196. And if we put this straight into a calculator, we get SA is equal to 868 inches squared. And that is my answer. Sweet. Just rolling through this. All right. Now let's go to number 3. Again, we're just finding the surface area. We don't even find our lateral area, even though it is part of our formula. Now, this is an equilateral triangle pyramid. So that means this is all equilateral triangles with base, right? The base of an a pyramid with the base of the equilateral triangle. So let's go ahead and find my perimeter. Remember, my perimeter is the addition of all sides of the base. If the base is an equilateral triangle, then therefore all of those are 10. So that means that it's my perimeter. It's going to be easy. It's just 30 meters. And then we've got a well, now we were given our L, right? Our slanted height here is 9 millimeters. And I don't know why I put meters. This should be millimeters. And now, last but not least, we need to find our base. Now, because this is an equilateral triangle, we already know the formula for an equilateral triangle, right? The area for an equilateral triangle is s squared root 3 over 4. So that means for this triangle here should be 10 squared root 3 over 4. So my area of my equilateral triangle is going to be 100 divided by 4, so 25 root 3. Now let's put it all together, right? The surface area is equal to should be 1/2. Sorry, just didn't know what to do first. I didn't know what to do. I just didn't know what I wanted to say first. So I wanted to write the formula out. And now 1 over 2. My perimeter is 30. My slanted height is 9. And then my base is 25 root 3. So my surface area is 135 plus 25 root 3 millimeters squared. Or if you guys wanted to put this in the calculator, you'll get roughly 178.3 millimeters squared. And that's my answer. Right? So it wasn't too bad. It's just bringing back some of those old formulas that we already know. Do one more problem, and then I'm going to go ahead and create another video. So here we've got a regular hexagon, null pyramid. It has a lateral edge of 20. So let's go ahead and mark those. So remember my lateral sides, my lateral area is the round area. So my lateral edges are going to be these right here. I want to mark that as 20. Right, there it is. Next, it told us that our bases are 24. So I'm just going to mark this one here as 24. And what else am I going to mark? Cool. So let's just go ahead and make a slanted height. I'm going to might put it right here. And let's go ahead and see if we can start filling in some of the other things. So we need to find the surface area. So first, the first thing that I'm going to do is just always find my perimeter. My perimeter is 24 times 6 because it's a hexagon. So 24 times 6 is 144. And it doesn't say anything, so I'm just going to put U for units. Uh, my slanted length here, well, I've got a right triangle right here. So I know that this is going to be 12. I know that the the hypotenuse is 20. So I think this is going to be a 3, 4, 5. Yep, it's gonna be no, actually, yeah. So it's a 3, 4, 5 triangle. Now I know this because this is 3 times 4. This is 5 times 4, which means this is going to be 4 times 4. So otherwise, just use the Pythagorean theorem, and you'll see that you're going to get 16 here for your slanted height. So great. All right, so I found my L. My L is 16 units. And then now let's find my base. So to find the area of my base, well, remember the area of a hexagon ends up being um, the formula from above, where it says the area of an equilateral triangle, side squared root 3 divided by 4 times 6. So let's go ahead and do it that way. Um, so what was I gonna do here? All right. So my side length is 24. So we're gonna do 6 times 24 squared root 3 over 4. And then again, I'm gonna need my nifty calculator, which I put down. Give me 1 second, guys. All right. So 24 squared divided by 4 multiplied by 6. I ended up getting 864 root 3. And this is units squared. Wonderful. So I found my base here. So now let's start putting some of this stuff together. The surface area, SA, is equal to 1/2 times 144 times 16 plus 864 root 3. Surface area is equal to 1/2 times 144 times 16. So I ended up getting 1,152 plus 864 root 3. And this is units squared. And if you plug this into your calculator, you're going to roughly end up getting 2,648.5 units squared. And there it is on my surface area. And actually, I prefer this one right here. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the last 3 problems in another video. See you then. See you guys.